Okay, I got this. I got a package. So I've got a package of Ainslie silver, and I'm working out how to open it. And I bought a cover for my car because all the paint was coming off. And I bought it too small, so I have to get a new one again. So I just want to show you my newest package of silver, if I can get it open. And they are a little bit tricky, so I'm going to put you down for a minute. I'm going to keep talking. I saw the drug dealer next. He lives in one of the cabins at the caravan park. So disappointing, those people. They don't talk to you. They don't say hello. But they're happy to take your stuff, you know. So I sent in a report to the independent sergeant. She hasn't replied. They tend not to talk, so they tend not to respond, generally speaking. Not that that's okay, but it's just what happens. And I sent the images of the 2 stolen plants and people and things that was done last couple of weeks ago on the 21st and 22nd of May. And I gave away all the garden things. Now I've got to rebuild back up or get them back, or just don't do the gardening. So that's what happens because of it being a disability. I don't see past the immediate, so it's really difficult now. Anyway, so the drug dealer guys got all the plant things that I was working on, even my bright things that I paid $180 for, Australian. But why I'm doing fucking stuff for caravan park anyway? They should be doing it. I mean, they get paid by everyone around the place. It's not like they don't get enough to do some of the work, you know. I mean, the toilets and the showers haven't been cleaned the whole time I've been in the caravan park. And yeah, so it's pretty disgusting when you think about it. And the guy had said he would pay the things, but when I actually did it, he's like, oh, I didn't mean it to replace my rent. Well, dude, what did you mean? You made it kind of complicated, didn't you? So where's the little letter? They usually have a letter. Oh, here's a letter. Alright, so I got the most cheapest in Ainslie at the moment. And so the cheapest are these items. Buybacks. Year of the snake, year of the horse. Scottsdale mint gold bar. So I'm going to show you those. Okay, so I've got them here. Here's my little packet. Oh, they made a little package now. Oh, I know what that is. That's my little piece of gold. So this is, you've seen all these things before. These are all the same things, but I got one new thing. I'm going to show you everything. Oh, sorry about the camera work. You'd think I'd buy a holder, but I've got so many obligations and very little resource to do it with. Okay, so they've wrapped him up. So that's Scottsdale Gold 1/100th troy ounce. So that's what they come in, and they always put them in something. So they always put it in this, like a little bag or a piece of cardboard to protect it so that it doesn't get, see how they've put it in a card and then put it in this bag, and they folded the bag up so that it's protected in there. They're really good. They're very, very good at Melbourne, Ainslie. So Queensland is okay too, but I found Melbourne is really, I don't know, they're meticulous. They love me. Mostly because I'm local. So I got these. These are for paying rent with. These are the cheapest on the Ainslie's list of silver half ounces. So I got the fancies. They might have changed by today. They swap around a bit. But I've already got these ones, but these are for the caravan park. So ear of the snake, 1/2 ounce is 50 cents. See, Mr. No Crown, I'm not your king, because I'm not a king, because I got no crown. See, no crown. Ear of the snake. So there should be 2 of that, 2 years of the snake, and yep, there's another one, so there's 2. Good. And 2 years of the horse, or at least horses, I don't know. Yeah, so, oh god, they've really wrapped this one up. All right, let's see. There wasn't much in the pack, that's probably why. So there's horse 2026. These are the 2 most recent ones, and the cheapest. Okay, so they're on the table at the moment in Ainslie. Beautiful. The covers for the 1 ounce are $5 as far as I'm aware. They may have gone up, or the dollar has gone down rather. And this is to protect the silver, and they don't tarnish, they don't get air and liquids and things around them. So they're really good. They're very nice. So that's those 4. So we've got 1 little piece of gold and 4 of those. And we've got, let's have a look at this one. I think I'm going to get them a 2 ounce next time. I've got work to do on my car, so I'm going to be slowly doing that. So I got 5 miscellaneous, and so they're all going to be different. So there's a kangaroo. That's really pretty, $1. $19.99. These are all buybacks, so that's a $19.99. You're not going to see that again. So in Ainslie, I think I showed you, but I'm not sure. I think I did. There's a nice Liberty Indian. So yeah, that's beautiful. I didn't know what I was going to get, but you see, yeah, a pluribus unum. Pluribus unum. I don't know what that means. I should look it up. But that's the running yak, and that's the Indian. So that, yeah, you don't know what you're going to get. It could be a piece of silver, it could be a coin, or it could be whatever. So there's another of the yak. So that's nice too. These are really good ones. I might even swap them with some that I've got, so they can keep one. There's a Liberty. Yep, so they're nice. And so I got 5 of those. 4 are for rent. Yeah, 4 of them. So they're giving me 4 of these and 1 kangaroo. So I would like to keep some of these because you're not going to get them again. So these don't match anything that I've got already. And that's an Elizabeth, $19.99. And see that? That's a tiara. It's not a crown. See that? She hasn't got a crown on. And that's $19.99. So, okay, you really got to see what's on the coins. These were on the coins back then. That's 1 silver dollar. I don't know what C is. I don't know what's that little symbol? I don't know what that little thing is. Is that part of the picture? But that's a C. I wonder, I don't know which one made that one. And that's IRB. I don't know. But the workmanship on these things is just pretty good. It's just a bit sharp at the top, but it's, you know, it's a nice coin. Yeah, so I was going to keep 1 of those, but I might swap 1 with another of mine that I've got. If I still have any that are good and, you know, are okay to swap with. And next week, shit, I dropped the little gold thing. I'll pick it up in a minute. Yeah, so so these are called buybacks. They're the cheapest on the list in Ainslie for the 1 ounce at the moment. You could get like a bar thing. You could get a coin, a round, etc. Okay, so I've got an Australian coin, and That's legal tender. And I've got an American coin. So American Indian and this guy. Yeah, so they marry them up backwards like that over there. I don't know why they're always backwards, and our ones have always been side to side turn, yeah? But I don't know why, but every time I seem to get an American one, it's always that way. It's like they just can't do anything the same as anyone else. They've got to do it opposite or something, totally different. But yeah, I don't know about the workmanship on it. It's good, but yeah, I don't know. It's okay. But yeah, so yeah, interesting, huh? So there's 4 of those. So that's good because I got 4 for the rent. I don't really want a yak one, do I? I don't know. I can check through my silver, but I don't think I really want one. But that's something I wouldn't have normally had access to buy. But because they obviously they're not really sold here. These are buybacks. Someone's put them into Ainslie, and you just get to buy them. When you go on Ainslie, you look at the silver, and it's got buybacks. I think gold has buybacks too. There are some covered coins with covers that you can get. So you can get those previous year's ones and new ones, whatever. They'll be different. But yeah, so that was really very interesting. I was hoping I'd get a little bar or something, but I got coins, which is fine. That's okay. But these four of these are going to go to the rent to stay for the moment. And I might keep this kangaroo, I think. I don't know. I like keeping ones that are they're unique, you know. So yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, they're really well made. I love the coins here. Anyway, hopefully one day, I was hoping I'd get a little bar. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. 12 minutes of just me babbling on about coinage. And yeah, it's really fascinating world. So 4 of these and these 4 little fellas, they're 4 weeks of rent. So that's how much rent I pay. We'll call it rent. That's how much rent I pay. I think I have to put one of the 1/10 coins. I added it up. But I did it on Monday, Tuesday. I have to add it up again, I suppose. Doesn't matter really. But yeah, the price of silver, or the price of the dollar, the price of silver compared went down after I bought these. It was already down, but it's down $2 further, I think, or $3 further. And yeah, so it does vary, but you've got to understand, AUD is debt, period, no full stop. I'm starting to say period now because everyone says it, and it really disgusts me because that's not our culture, it's not our language. But yeah, so having AUD is not our money, it's not even money, it's just a debt. So you're passing around debt instruments to everybody and receiving them. But that's really 50 cents in the real world. That's really a half ounce of silver. You cannot deflate it, you can't do anything to it. It's permanently a half ounce of silver. Do you know what I mean? It's permanently going to be half an ounce. And so is this, and so is this, and so is that, and all of these, and that one. Yeah, so it's really hard to it's so hard to explain how this is our actual money when people can just use a card. I used a card today. Like I used my bank to buy these. I feel so bad going to a shop and then I have to use AUDs because they're like cash or card. It's like, well, I don't have cash and I only have silver, and I that one I haven't asked yet, but I want to. I get extreme anxiety when I sort of think about starting to, but I've got to overcome that. That's decades upon decades upon decades of our being just brain fucked into not knowing what money really is and devaluing ourselves into debt, paying for our own land. And yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this Kangaroo. That's nice, pretty cool, pretty straightforward, you know. That's a cheap way to get, or say cheap, yeah, it is a bit cheap. It's a cheap way to get the silver in the first place, if that makes sense. And once they're in our hands, that's always going to be $1. So this is not going to change value between us, between our people. It's not going to change value. It's always going to be $1 1 ounce. $1 2 pounds in Great Britain. You know, that sort of thing. $5 Canadian, whatever. You know what I mean? It's always going to be the same 1 ounce. So, I don't know. That's what it is. It's just what we said we were going to put on our 1 ounce was $1. And for gold, a 20th is $5. A 10th is $10. It's quite interesting. So, is it $10? I can't remember. I haven't got my internet turned on, so I'll finish up with these. Yeah, they're really interesting. I was hoping to get a little bar to just have I've never had a little bar of silver. So I like to get the little ones. See how it's a slightly different colour too, the hue of it, but it's still pure silver, just a different texture. Yeah, so I would like a little bar of silver, but you know, who knows? Ainslie will send me what they send me. I sent just for, these are buybacks, you don't get a choice. So, and these are not buybacks. These are just the cheapest half ounce ones they had at the moment. So sometimes these are not as cheap. Sometimes these are a bit more expensive than the rounds and different things. I mean, yeah. And so the rounds, because, you know, you don't often get the rounds cheaper, but you often get a different coin. Sometimes the round is. It really depends. It depends what sort of they're doing and how they're going and whatever. What they pull out of the vault, I guess. What they get from Perth Mint. Because I'm sure they've got a good stock supply. I mean, I'm sure they buy plenty. They're always pumping it out. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. So, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I really like them. And, so yeah. Those 8 coins are going to the rent, like I said. So, it's a lot, but it's kind of peanuts. What is it? 1, 2, 3, $4, we'll say. $4. And 2 of these is 1, and 2 of these is 2. So that's $6 of rent. $6.10. Equivalency with us. $6.10 for 4 weeks. Really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? And people pay, you know, now they're charging 600 AUD a week, some places. As I said in my video, you will see it in a day or two. I put up lots of videos this week. They're starting to get likes. Someone disliked my somebody lost their cow. Pity them, because they didn't like it, because they didn't like someone, whatever, fucking booing the Aboriginal welcome to country, to our own country that we won with our blood. Anyway, so that's my interesting little Ainslie. I like it. Yeah, I do. Well, I think I'm going to keep that one. I don't know. Sometimes I think about it and then I don't really mind, you know. Okay, have a good one.